Some statistics in history. So, my last video was about a response to a current crisis in on our planet, right? Fucking planet, the round thing we're talking about. So once you get past that, pay attention to these presentations that the U.S. media is giving us. Look at the holistic overview of what U.S. mass media has fed us about viruses. One example. Nuclear accidents. Over history, not one, over history. What was it? The Anaconda drill rig, Exxon Valdez, the massive oil spill in the Gulf. You remember that one that happened. It was caused by a faulty blowout preventer and very poor practices. So what do? We change the rules and they don't need blowout preventers. That's how something works. So back to the statistics and what they're presenting to us. Go back in history. Go back to the tobacco trials. Go back further and open up the document records to the tobacco trials and notice that the analytic information includes radioisotopes, isotopes from nuclear fallout from the 40s and 50s. This is the era we're in. We're in 1940, 1950. Now go look at the media presentation about tobacco. Now understanding the physics that's finding these radionuclides, these cancer-causing isotopes in cigarette tobacco from the 1940s and 50s and 60s is based upon the most advanced scientific research on the planet because the instruments that do the measurement came out of federal funding and trickled economics out into industry. And industry managed to profit obscenely from it. Then Wall Street got in the middle. So that's the tobacco tale, right? An obfuscation of many of the components inside tobacco that cause cancer. The tobacco industry agreed not to talk about radionuclides. Remember the time this was. This was the Manhattan Project era. Secrecy, divided information sets was inherent so that nobody could put these bigger pieces together. Step forward to Chernobyl. Look at the nonsense statistics that no one was hurt, no one died from Chernobyl. That is a lingering disaster. Look at Bhopal, the history of Dow Chemical in Bhopal, India, still lingers to this day. These are the most expensive topics and conversations on this planet. This threatens financial flows because profits are touched. So Wall Street hates this. Insurance companies don't like these conversations, yet they have them. They know about them. They have these towers of knowledge to go poke at and learn about and set your insurance rate for floods decades out. But there's other opinions out there, so. Now this draws into Fukushima information. Somewhere out there, you'll find the papers. There's things, zero, no one died, zero harm. What's the big deal? A beta particle is an electron. It acts like an electron, but go fish. So, rabbit holes. But what we're seeing with the statistics, with the sciences being played in American media is a consistent trope. Consistent across our history. Bullshit about North Korea going to bomb us so they could get more funding for nuclear weapons research. Obama sold humanity out, authorizing everything that Trump is enacting today. Trump didn't destroy Obama's nuclear policy, did he? Trump didn't tear that down. Go check the balance sheets. They got more. the military, and some other belief wants to run this nation, or people want them to run our nation. Or I'm wrong. But statistics, fascinating place to be. Break your mind.